Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited. Isis, All That Glitters. The goddess next door takes on a bikini-clad bank robber in this action-packed all-new Isis series adventure. Get Isis, All That Glitters in paperback and Kindle Unlimited today. The messy Jesse Williams hot mess gets even messier now that actor Jesse Williams and his estranged wife, Erin Drake Lee, are not able to come to an agreement during mediation between their attorneys regarding Jesse Williams' $100,000 a month child and spousal support payments. And because the messy Jesse Williams couldn't mediate an agreement between himself and his wife, they are now headed to trial. Now, messy Jesse Williams got into this hot mess with his ex-wife, all because he believed his own hype. Now, all of this started when messy Jesse Williams got himself a BET award for humanitarianism, and after he got this award and made this big speech, it looked like Hollywood was getting ready to give messy Jesse Williams a big push because he had the crystal blue eyes and the creamy white skin that Hollywood wanted to show in a black man that was attractive to not only audiences of black women who were spellbound by crystal blue eyes and creamy white skin, but also white women. And because Jesse Williams thought he was on the fast track to success, he then started to believe he could go out here and start making efforts to put distance between himself and the same black wife, Erin Drake Lee, who he called a queen, just like he called black women queens in that speech at the BET Awards. Your Jesse Williams thought because he was on his way to becoming the next Denzel Washington, Will Smith, or Wesley Snipes, an A-list black actor, that he could start putting distance between himself and the black queen, Erin Drake Lee, his black wife. However, when he made those efforts to file for divorce from his wife, Erin Drake Lee, to pursue a relationship with Minka Kelly, what he did was start the hot mess known as the messy Jesse hot mess. And he started that hot mess by dropping his black wife and going to pursue this relationship with Minka Kelly, a white woman. And once he did that, he wound up destroying any chance of him ever being able to move forward in Hollywood. Because your messy Jesse jumped the gun, what happened was the audience of black women who swooned over this black man with the crystal blue eyes and the creamy white skin started to suck their teeth when they saw their dream boy going out here and pursuing a relationship with a white woman. And if there's anything to make a black woman angry at a light-skinned black man, it's seeing him pursue a relationship with a white woman, because all that does is show that the black woman is being rejected by the black man, and that really triggers a lot of anger and emotion in most black women. So your messy Jesse wound up destroying any possible opportunity of him getting any sort of push in Hollywood. And what happened after his wife found out about him pursuing this relationship with this white woman is she filed for divorce, or she filed for divorce before that. And what happened was your messy Jesse didn't really see what was coming to hit him, because when you go out here and pursue relationships with white women, what happens is white supremacy brings the hammer down on black men. And what happened to your messy Jesse Williams was he went into the court, a family court, and didn't understand the whole concept of gynocentrism and how your family court is usually biased more towards women than men. And him going into this court, he thought he would have a fair shake, but any man who has been in family court will tell you that there is no fair shake, especially for black men. And that's what happened to make the hot mess even hotter for Messy Jesse, was him going into this family court believing he was going to have a fair shake. And what the judge did was drop a $50,000 spousal support on Jesse Williams and two $50,000, I believe, no, it's $25,000 child support on him. And that led to Jesse Williams being forced to pay over $100,000 a month in child support, and now he's over $1 million in arrearages in this child and spousal support. And in spite of his best efforts to get this child and spousal support brought down, nothing has changed for Jesse Williams, because your Jesse Williams, again, just did not understand how the family courts work, nor did he understand how white supremacy works when it comes down to bringing down the hammer on black men. And the reason why the hammer is being brought down on your Jesse Williams is because he decided that he was going to think that he arrived, he was going to walk away from his black family, and he was going to walk away from the black community and become one of these so-called individualized Negroes. And now those same white supremacists are showing him that he's just another Negro, and they're looking to put him in his place in the worst way. Now, your Jesse Williams, in the aftermath of this, is very upset, and now he's got the bass in his voice talking about all of a sudden MFers are writing think pieces talking about how he threw away a 13-year relationship and how the most painful experience he's had in his life as a person he loved in all his heart was to throw his family away in the trash because a girl is cute. Now, when I listen to this whole thing, it's just him deflecting, because this guy did throw away a 13-year relationship, and he did throw away a career that he could have had as an A-list star, all because he got too thirsty for a white female and he wanted to go get with the white female, not understanding that when you go out here and get with white women, white supremacy then goes out and brings the hammer down on you, and then helps the black woman bring the hammer down on you. But in this case, it's justified because your Jesse Williams was the man talking about how black women were queens and talking about how his wife, Oren Drake Lee, was a queen. But when it's time for him to get his money and arrive, he didn't want to be with his black queen. No. And that shows how much of a hypocrite your Messy Jesse was. And now he's getting ready to go to family court. And when he goes to family court, what he's going to be in for is a rude awakening, because any man who has been in family court will tell you family court is a place where men lose, and it's a place, sadly, where Messy Jesse's hot mess will reach the nuclear level. And once it reaches the nuclear level, we're not going to see just a hot mess. We're going to see a hot explosion of a hot mess. This is the final fate of a swirler.